Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Levi and welcome back to another YouTube video. For today's video, I kind of thought I would do something different with the Q&A. My last Q&A was just kind of more about me and myself in general. For this Q&A, I kind of wanted to do, how do I manage being a college student, but also being a bodybuilder? There's a lot of people that are new to the channel. There's a lot of people that are new to my Instagram. There's a lot of people that are new to my TikTok as well. And with all those new people comes, a whole bunch of questions as well. A lot of people want to know my workout split, how I am able to, track my diet while, being in school, how I'm able to train with school, how I am able to train with adjustments of time change in school, how I'm able to study and train, and just basically how I'm able to manage all of that. I think it's actually really important to talk about, because if I were to go into, let's say college and I hadn't even done weightlifting or anything yet, I think I would be very lost in what to do. Because it's not just as simple as like, oh, I'm gonna start working out and eating good and go to school at the same time. Because before you were training, you were doing something else with that time, and now that you're training, now that you're eating, your time has to go elsewhere. Time can't be invested to a whole bunch of partying anymore. It can't be, a whole bunch of hanging out with friends. You can still hang out with friends, but in moderation. But yeah, I'll kind of like stop talking about it because we'll talk about it more later in the video. But I'm about to hit a leg day today. I'll record that. I'll show you guys the leg workout that I do. A lot of people have asked, what's a good leg workout? I put it up on my TikTok. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll kind of like put it right here real quick. But I'll hit it today again, show you guys what I do for legs. Max and Dayton are coming with me to work out. James already worked out this morning. He had to go somewhere with his sister around noon. It is currently around 12 o'clock. Means that they should be here any second. So we'll see you guys for the workout. Well, that was super unexpected yesterday. You guys saw we were in a gym, so basically what happened was Dayton and Max showed up to my house and they were like, yo dude, like I really miss the gym. And I was like, dude, same. And I was like, me and James are about to sign up for Crunch Fitness. And they were like, really? And I was like, yeah. And then like I looked it up, I was like, yo, they're open. They're like, let's go now. So we went, had a great workout. It was really nice. A lot of you guys are gonna see it, be like, oh, why aren't you wearing a mask in there? They say if you're working out in there, you probably shouldn't wear a mask, just because if you hyperventilate, there could be lawsuits involved and whatnot. So yeah, we're here now, about to jump into this Q&A, and I'm actually really excited to do this Q&A because it has a lot to do with like my life, and I like giving advice, so this is gonna be fun. All right, so the first question we got is, how do you time manage school, diet, and gym? Basically what I do is, so I'll have, time for class, and then I'll have a time work starts, and then, there's time in between that I have to have my meals. So whenever there's like a time change to work or there's a time change to school, I will sit before the beginning of the week starts, before, work and school and all that starts, and I will create a list on like a calendar of, how my day is going to be structured. So for like a Monday, let's say I have school at like 11, that means I will get my workout in early in the morning around 7, and then afterward I will eat, and if I have to make my meals, I'll have time between then I'll go to class, and then after class, that's my time to do homework, and then after my homework, that means that I probably have a little bit of time before work, and then I'll go to work, come back home, and go to bed. Obviously I have my off days. I've talked about this in my like full day, how I manage all of that. But yeah, I do have my free time where I will edit videos, hang out with friends, and do other things that don't involve work or school. What bodybuilders / athletes were your role models? My dad was one of my role models for sure. He was the guy that taught me how to lift. Callum Von Molger, Arnold Schwarzenegger, those are all the bodybuilders. And athletes, I have to say Russell Wilson, he just has a very good attitude about things. I really like Cam Chancellor, he was hardcore. He hit people really hard. I really liked that. Those are probably my favorite athletes. I don't watch basketball that much. I mean, I do have my favorite athletes in basketball, but they weren't that big of an influence to me. Is it possible to get to your body when you're 15? I'm not too sure. When I was 15, I was decently sized, but I didn't have all the vascularity. All of that stuff didn't really come until like age and more experience. So I think age does play a factor into like how your physique's gonna look. So I do not think that my look is attainable by the age of 15. Is form 100% necessary when working on biceps? Yes and no. If you want your biceps to look great, then yes. If you don't care how your biceps look, then no. But my primary answer for this is gonna be yes. It is 100% necessary when working biceps, because I'm pretty sure everyone wants to have the best biceps that they can. Where do you go to school and what do you study? What do you see yourself doing in the future? I currently go to TCC, it's Tacoma Community College. It's a community college in Tacoma, basically what the name is. I'm currently studying kinesiology, and honestly, I don't really know what I see myself doing in the future. Obviously, my dreams and my passions are, to be more involved in fitness and being an influencer, but we'll see. I mean, if none of that works out, I'm pretty sure I'll figure something out. Any tips on how to juggle a weight/muscle mass gain diet and a tight packed class schedule? Well, the only thing you have to worry about is class. Basically, what I suggest you do is what I do. I have a calendar, I write out my plan for that day. So if I have class from this time to this time, I'll plan what I'm going to do in between those times. So if you're trying to have a diet revolved around muscle mass, well, maybe before class or after class, you make all the meals for that. You look at the macros, you invest your time in that. Set your phone down if you need to. A lot of the time, I think people spend like hours on their phone. They don't even realize that they're doing that. Also, when you got to train too, you have to, put time to that too. So if you have to train later in the evening, let's say it's 7 after, you've meal prepped and gone to class, done your homework, and let's say you have to work out at 7. Then work out at 7, because everyone has like a different time when their day ends. But if you really want to make it work, then you will make it work. What is my diet? My diet right now, I'm kind of like working my way up to maintenance and slowly into a lean bulk as August approaches. I was on a cut, as you guys know. That had to end, had adjustments with work. I was walking on the treadmill, and now I have to like figure out a different kind of cardio routine to get cut, and I just didn't want to do that. So I was like, okay, I'll just stay maintenance. I'll go back to 3 days of cardio a week, and we'll see where we can go from there. This is my daily routine. So basically, let's just say I have like a full day, right? So in the morning, I will train before school, and then I will go to school, and then after school, I will come home, meal prep if I need to. If not, I'll just eat again. And after that, I will do a little bit of editing. I always have to get like my Instagram, posts up and whatnot, so I'll do that as well. I'll record a couple TikTok videos, and then I will go to work, and then depending on what time I get off work, I will come back home and do homework. Or if I have time, like I said, before work and after I do all the Instagram posts and whatnot, I will do my homework before work. A whole video like structured around that, so if you guys want to watch it, it'll be at the end of this video. What year of school am I in? I am currently like technically a sophomore. I could be a junior, but you guys know about me having to drop anatomy, so I'm still kind of like a sophomore, I guess. I don't really know how that works. What motivated you to pursue bodybuilding? Obviously, like I've said, my dad had, some contribution to me being, motivated to pursue bodybuilding, but at the same time, it came from myself as well. Like, I was the one who found love in doing it. He did show me it, but I found that I really love it. I think it's just fun. Like, there's literally a day where I do not want to go to the gym or look into bodybuilding, or like literally just describe this question in so many ways. But yeah, I would just say in a simple answer, my dad motivated me to pursue bodybuilding. Have you been studying from home? How is it? So I'm not in a summer class right now, but I was in a class for the spring quarter before this, and when the pandemic was going on. And let me just tell you, it sucked. Not having like, like a time to go to school, so like I would get carried away with doing like social media. I would get carried away with hanging out with friends too much. And honestly, I'm just gonna be completely honest with you guys. I was cheating on my tests, cheating on my homework, cheating on literally everything I could, because I literally wasn't doing the schoolwork. Like, I didn't have a time to do something, so I was just kind of like, wasting my time away. Do I suggest that? No, I think you should actually go and study. But that was my first experience with it. I wasn't good at it, I found, so I really hope that school opens back up in the fall, but I don't think it is. So we got a similar question to this already, but advice for balancing friends family, school, work, lifting at the same time. So my advice, become organized somehow. Organization not be your strong suit, but find a way that it can be your strong suit. For me, I'm not an organized person, but I have to find a way to make things work. What's a good split for a full-time college student looking to get lean? My suggestion to you is work out at least 5 times a week. On your 2 off days, go for, like a run, or just take it off completely if you want, because you can always do like cardio on the days that you do work out, just like 6 hours later. That's the most optimal / best time to do cardio. Also, make sure your food is in check. I know it's really hard, to have a good diet when you're in college, just because you need convenient meals, and not all convenient meals are healthy. You have to be willing to suffer a little bit if you want that leaner look. But, you can always find a way. If you're willing to make it work, maybe even spend a little more money at the dining halls that they have, and kind of like doing your own study on what foods that you could eat. That's how you could do it. When do you hope to transfer? I'm hoping to transfer after the fall quarter. So apparently, like, all the classes for the next class I'm supposed to take got filled up because they opened it early, so I'm kind of trying to see what I can do with that. Either way, I'm transferring after the fall quarter, the way I look at it, just because I need to get out of home. What's some advice for someone who's insecure when going to the gym or people judging you? I know it's hard to be like, oh, well, don't worry about people judging you, but if you love yourself enough, you will go no matter what. Even if people are judging you, you have to go to better yourself. You're doing it to better yourself. So think of it that way when you go in there. So think, okay, people might be looking at me, but at the end of the day, what am I really here for? You're here to better yourself. So just do that. People are gonna judge, they're gonna have their own thoughts about you, but you know the real you and why you're doing what you're doing. Hardest muscle to build. This sounds crazy because I don't think a lot of people even care about this muscle, but your hamstrings. People do not have hamstrings, I feel like. It's a very hard muscle to have. I do. My mom has very good hamstrings, and just due to genetics, I have good hamstrings. A lot of people don't, and it's not because they're not training them, it's just because of genetics. Do you want to stay natural? Yes, I want to stay natural as long as possible. If I, get very, very close to IFBB Pro without, any supplements, but I haven't become one yet, that might be an option then. But at the same time, I want to stay natural my whole life. I take supplements at 14. The only thing I suggest that you take at 14 in terms of supplements is protein powder. Do you find it difficult to maintain your study schedule with your work schedule? Yeah, I do. This is not easy. If anything, it's very frustrating at times, just because I want to put so much effort into my social media, but then work will budge in or school will budge in, and then I can't finish it. That's why sometimes I'll be like, oh, video coming out tomorrow, freaking A, I can't even get it out because work just interfered, the video is still rendering. But at the end of the day, I still am not unhappy with my life. It's just very difficult to manage. How do you overcome academic stress? I'm gonna be honest with you. I am not the kind of person to ask, how to better, your stress and whatnot, because I am someone that is constantly stressed out. But when I go into the gym, that all tunes out. So my suggestion to you guys is use the gym as a stress reliever. Go in there with a smile on your face. With every set that you do, have a smile. Don't go, oh, I have 1 more sets of arm press, blah, 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 blah. Be happy about it. And listen to some good tunes. Do you do cardio? Yes, I do cardio. I know I joke about it on TikTok a lot, but yes, I do cardio. It's very good for your cardiovascular health. I suggest everyone to do it at least 2 to 3 times a week. Are there ever times where you wanted to quit bodybuilding or school to pursue the other? I've always thought about quitting school. I do not like school that much. I don't even see myself using school in the future for my future. So I don't know, maybe I will one day, who knows. I'm gonna stick with it until one day maybe I just don't want to, but we'll see. I really want to get my degree. I want to be the first in my family to get a degree, so I'll probably stick with it as long as I can. And that was it, guys. Thank you so much for asking those questions. It's actually really enjoyable to talk about. I know I'm not smiling every single time I do a Q&A. I have a very serious look on my face. But that's just kind of who I am. I just talk very serious. I'm trying to give you as much information as seriously as I can. Yeah, hopefully I can get this video up tomorrow, and tomorrow will be Friday. I also recorded a video yesterday, which was Thursday, for the NFL Combine, so that video will be coming out after this one. Always don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And without further ado, I'll see you guys next time.